The VP debate last night. Let's bring in Professor Ian Reifowitz in New York. Thank you for joining us. Both sides, we've heard, Ian, are claiming they won the debate last night. Who was the winner for you?
I would say the big winner of last night's debate was the Mike Pence for President in 2020 campaign. I don't think either Mr. Pence or Mr. Kaine did much to help or to hurt their respective running mates this year. I think both of them performed reasonably well. They both appeared knowledgeable. They both appeared like men who could be president if the job fell to either one of them. I think Mr. Pence had a big problem because he had to defend Trump. And he did a couple of things that might have helped him as an individual, but that didn't necessarily help Trump. When Kaine attacked a number of statements that Trump has made, Pence simply said, "Oh, that didn't happen." And in fact, the same thing happened even when Kaine mentioned something that Pence himself had said about Vladimir Putin being a stronger leader in his country than Barack Obama. And Pence simply said, "Oh, that didn't happen." That might enable him to get through the debate, on the night of. But the next few days, we're going to see questions about and even ads from the Clinton campaign in which Pence's statements or lack of defense of Trump's statements are going to come back to haunt the Trump campaign during the news cycle. I think the other place where you're going to see that Pence might have helped himself but hurt Trump was on foreign policy. There was an exchange over Syria in which Pence said that the United States should use military force against the Assad regime in Syria and military targets in Syria. Well, Trump, not long ago, or within the last few weeks, has said that the United States should actually work with Putin and Assad to fight ISIS in Syria. So here you have the vice presidential candidate essentially contradicting his presidential running mate on foreign policy and on a very specific issue. This is going to create a very specific problem, I think, for Trump, as long as the media is willing to press on these kinds of specifics, where there is a divergence between the top of the ticket in Trump and the bottom of the ticket in Pence.
How much does a vice presidential debate like this one count, really, particularly for voters?
It's a great question. I think really the answer is not all that much. Essentially, it's a place where candidates can do their ticket harm, but not that much good. I think Sarah Palin, for example, had a difficult time to some degree in 2008, and I think that people were watching to see if she could handle the presidency. I don't think she did especially a good job. I think both of these gentlemen last night did fine on that front. They certainly cleared the bar. If anything, I would say that it left some conservatives, some ideological conservatives, wondering whether they wouldn't have rather had Mike Pence as their nominee than Donald Trump. But I don't think either of them hurt their ticket, especially last night, no.
All right, Ian, thank you for that. That's Professor Ian Reifowitz speaking to us there from New York. Meanwhile now, Hurricane